Hello, welcome to another video with Wolf Team. Today we'll be looking at STR raid. We are going to be looking specifically to phase 1, where we're going to be bringing back, let's call it bringing back an old team. So the whole objective is to try to help new guilds or new players and returning players to be able to do this raid, specifically the first phase. So the team is clones, as you are seeing now, and on this bit that you are seeing, we are looking at the 4-star version of the event, just to show that we can actually do some progression and use this right from the start with good results. So these guys are not that well geared. Rex and 5s don't have mods because I forgot for this run. And the most important thing is, as you are seeing there, the third ability of Rex. It basically nukes someone and deals the more damage to a target using the target's health points as a basis, but that multiplies by the number of turns that the clones had on this run. So the more clones you have, the more damage it's going to be giving. All these guys are kind of easy to farm. Why Sergeant? Well, Sergeant has some turn meter recovery or turn meter gain that he has on his basic. So every time he uses his basic, he gains turn meter if you have it at a certain skill level. That is not the case on this run because he is level 50 or something. Yeah, so you could be giving a lot more damage here if they were higher level and their skills were higher, but this was just to showcase that even at level 50 versus a level 70 boss that is raid 4, they could give some damage. As you've seen, they've done basically 5% damage so far, so now they did like 7% almost, what is quite good. And there you go, 1 million. Gear 6, gear 7 guys. You can see Consular is actually gear 8, but yeah, that doesn't matter, they don't really give that much damage. Yeah, so we'll be showing now some screenshots of these guys and how I evolved them on my secondary account, and I was using them to test. So here I just put them in on the raid with what I had, and I managed to give almost the same damage. Then I start putting my guys to 5 stars and I increase it by a lot by having all the clones. And on this one was exactly the same mod, same gear as the previous one, but I actually I was able to tune it right and actually do only damage to Nihilus when I really needed to with Rex, and the other guy didn't hit him. And that's why I was able to do that much damage in comparison to the other try. So on this one we're already looking at heroic because that's where most of you guys want to do this. And I'm using almost full relic team apart from clone. And I'm showing this because I don't really have an account in the stage that I could do that, and Mozzie couldn't really record his tries because of some technical reason. But he did provide some screenshots of some tries that he did using this kind of lineup with lower gear, so I'll be showing those screenshots in a bit. And you'll be seeing that actually the gear does help a bit, because you have, well, you'll be able to hang around more, therefore have more turns, and your guys will be hitting harder, so when you attack, so the other guys will be helping to give some damage. But Nihilus is going to be getting some turn meter when you do some damage to him, so yeah, not that great. So 11, almost 12, and here is Mozzie's run, and he did almost 10. And he was using one less clone. This is actually very important. So actually, you might be well off not even having them at gear 12. And this is Mozzie doing part of the end of phase 1 and start of phase 2. He actually gave almost, he gave 20.5 million. And with this, I'm going to call it a very accessible team, free-to-play team. Yeah, it's very, very good. So if you want to invest in a team that you can use on phase 1 and phase 2 and have decent results, this is the team to do it. We're showing now kind of a progression and what happens if you put Shakti, because Shakti plays well with clones and has a different leadership, so what happens. So we're showcasing that. If you guys don't know where to farm these clones, you can always ask on the comments and we'll give you some pointers, but you can get most of these clones from the ship's store, some of them from the guild store, and in case of 5s you can also get him on the continuous store. There's other places where you can also farm them. I know there's at least 2 nodes that you can farm Sergeant on hard nodes, but still lower hard nodes, so it's not that bad. But yeah, as you can see here, this try it was almost 30%, so quite decent. It's not that big of improvement in comparison to the previous run. The previous one was almost 12,000. This one was around, I think it was 13 point something. So here is a screenshot not using clone, and it was only 6 million. And this is the one that for what we just saw, that is 13 million. So actually quite good. You don't need Shakti. The difference in damage is not that big, but it does help. So if you want to push it up, really, Shakti lead would bump it up a little bit more. But yeah, you could make do with, so, I don't know, Counselor like I was using on the free-to-play account that I'm starting, or even if you want to use Ahsoka, as you saw on the other one. It's just as long as you have a healer, you can do it, and then put as many clones as you can. I would advise putting Sergeant, because I really like him. But yeah, that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you liked it. If you did, please subscribe, hit the notification button if you want to have notifications for new videos, and see you next time. Thank you. Bye.